That it should work now. Let me check my OBS. Yeah, that should work now. Let me know if you can hear me now. I'm kind of a noob to this like live streaming stuff. Really good at planning trips and doing spontaneous things, and then really bad at this live streaming. But I think it's the wave going forward. Gonna fold there. What's up, Buzzkill10? That should work now. Let me check my OBS. Yeah, that should work now. No crazy hands here. Let's let's buy in for 50 bucks more. I can only do 100. Let's see if that works. I'll top it up. Yeah, I get it, guys. The audio wasn't working. I'm kind of a noob to this like live. We're back now, though. We're back. We're back. Relax. What's up, Adrian? So this is 1-2-4. They got smaller games as well. Queen Jack versus an open a call. I probably want to go like 20 something here. Queen Jack is probably not a 3-bet, but trying to get some hands in for you guys just to keep it interesting. If you guys are watching this, hit the like button. That always helps. Good action here. Oh my gosh, that's a bang. Let's get the sticker going for that. I think out of position here, we just bet small. Bang! Let's go. See if anyone calls here. We unblock, fancy terminology here, all the ace-x stuff, the king, queen. I mean, I guess we block king, queen with the queen of spades, but we don't have an ace or a king in our hand, which is good, and we get a call. We still have the nuts here, which is nice. So I have the queen of spades. He's less likely to have that. I probably go 100 here and set up a river jam. And I get snap called, and the river is an ace of hearts, which is kind of gross. I think my best bet is to jam it all in. Call me with ace queen, ace jack. I could also check and allow him to bluff with spades, but having the queen of spades blocks a lot of his bluffs. But obviously I don't like the board pairing because it changes the nuts, but that was a pretty good result for us there. We're in for $500, so we're up to 620, which is nice. Deuce 5, easy fold. What's up, Ethan? Matthew, how'd the game go at Dalton's house? For those of you guys that weren't on the stream yesterday, I was in Buffalo for that sick game against the Ravens, and then I ended up playing cards with a few of the guys afterwards. I bought him for 2,500, got down to 1,500, and then it got short-handed because there was a blizzard, and some of the guys went home early. And I was giving action, like, don't get me wrong, but short-handed, if you have an edge on players, it's just you're seeing so many more hands, so I turned 1,500 into like 5 racks, and then the game broke. I told myself I wouldn't like clean up, you know. It's just like I'm there for the vibes, not to make money. But I tried to run a bluff with King 10 on a Queen Jack high board, and I got Doyle to fold, so that was kind of cool. So I was giving action. I also got some good cards at the end. Eduardo, I appreciate that. Yeah, smash the like button if you're watching. That would be pretty cool. Where's Josh Allen? He's in Buffalo, dude. He's getting ready for this big game. I am 90% going to Kansas City this weekend to see the Bills and the Chiefs. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Bills. Maybe I call here with the king eye flush draw. It's probably just a fold. Oh, and that's what you call sometimes. Do not try this at home, kids. But if you want to try this at home, the link in my chat, it's pinned in the chat. $180. Do we just call and bink? 6, 7, 8. I guess we could spike a 9 or a diamond. If he's going to rip it, I'd probably just call. If he checks, then I'd probably rip it. And I'm not going to fold this on stream. You guys will call me a nit. He probably has, I mean, he definitely has me beat at this point. He probably has a pocket pair. We had so many more outs than I thought. We had a king or a 6 as well. We got a rebuy. Well, now you know it's not rigged for me to win here. We are going to fold this. That was kind of a bummer. How does he have 5s there? That's crazy. Maybe I shove flop and he just folds, but I think that's overplaying. He could just check turn, I shove, he folds. So that literally went about as worse as you could imagine. Got to come back to Penn State. What's up, Adrian? Yeah, man, the Penn State video is coming out in a week or so. Oregon's coming out either tomorrow if Lucas grinds through the night, which I wouldn't blame him if he didn't, or it's going to come out on Thursday, and it's 21 hands in the vlog. It's going to be crazy. Mikey, can you only play these in certain states? I believe it's in every state except for 4 states. So you can always just try, click the link that's in the chat or in my description, and then if it doesn't work for you, it takes like 2 seconds. So all you got to do is put in your phone number and see if you're able to log in. Am I on a delay? Yeah, we're on a delay here. So what that means is people can't be playing on here and watching my stream and knowing my hands. The delay is long enough, as you saw with my audio being off in the beginning, where it takes a while for it to catch up. The position is hard to see some of the players' cards. I could move myself into the bottom left if that's helpful. Maybe like down here. Would that be better? We'll try that. Let's see if you guys like that better. And then I guess I could pull this up a little bit. We're going to make this stream better in the future. I'm just trying to interact with you guys and kill an hour here until I go to dinner. What's up, FFH Surya? Shout out to you. 10-8 here, probably just going to fold it. What's cool about this site is you can click on stuff and see your VPIP and your total hands. So I have a 33% VPIP over 206 hands. This guy's 50%, that's kind of high. 57, that's high. 73 over that many hands is high. And this guy, 71. Okay, so this is an action table. So if you guys think that all online games are super boring, Club WPT Gold has actually been pretty fun so far. Like, even the guy I lost to when I had the flush draw, he just had a pair. He was bluffing. He turned his hand into a bluff and just held somehow. So yeah, the action's pretty good, and not to like roast Europeans any further because I get a lot of hate, and I'm partially European, but the fact that it's geolocated to only the United States is kind of awesome because it's basically just the United States. King, Queen, 8 here. I think we go half pot. I have the ace of spades, so we can backdoor a flush in case someone raises here. We can call. This player J is very aggressive. Let's see what he does here. If I visit Idaho, let you know. Sounds good, man. I think it's more likely I go back to Utah or Colorado than Idaho, but Sun Valley is super cool to ski at. Finally, we win a pot here. What's up, Colby? Colby, oh no, we didn't win the pot yet. I might have just jinxed myself. I thought everyone folded. Colby, you should come down to Houston February 7th to the 9th. I think we call here. Nice, we win. 7th to the 9th, I'll be in Houston at Champions. That goes for anyone, not just Colby, but Colby was one of my Wolfmas winners last year. He did not win it back-to-back years. He didn't beat the odds, so he can still come, though. How about California? Yeah, this works in California. This is the site that everyone's promoting right now, like Brad Owen, Rampage, etc. So don't just take my word for it. They are shilling this as well. But it's fun. It's a fun site. It's nice to know that it's legal. Like, you can buy chips with a credit card, which is kind of cool. Not like you have to Venmo some random person in Florida and hope that they cash you out. Like, this is 100% legal. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming it. So let's see if we can get some of our chips back from player J, who seems to want to give our chips to other people here. What other cities and states are you guys from? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Also, how's the placement of me on the screen compared to where it was before? Also, anyone out there from Midland, Texas? Any plans for a meetup game in New England? Not at the moment. New England's super hard, unless you know something I don't, to do like a meetup game because they're not super cool about filming. The only place I've filmed on the East Coast is Horseshoe, Baltimore, and I'm pretty sure they weren't even allowed to do that. But Colby, yeah, get Alex to come. It'll be fun. There's also a big tournament down in Houston around when I'm going to be there on February 8th and 9th. So the room's going to be packed. Really good action. Obviously good food down there at Champions. We're going to check here. Looking forward to the Oregon Raw vlog. Sweet. Yeah, I just did the audio for that last night. Lucas has been editing it all day. It might come out tomorrow, but I'm kind of hoping he spends a whole nother day and edits it just because it's going to be insane if he does. Yeah, this is real cash. Follow me to glory. Have I played with Ivy yet? I haven't seen a player handle that looks like it would be him, but he could be incognito. That wouldn't make much sense, so I bet I just haven't played with him yet. There's a bunch of tables. There's like 10 or 15 tables running, all stakes from like 5 cent, 10 cent for like a $10 buy-in up to this, which is a $400 buy-in. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's just mixing it up in the smaller stakes. And they're still working on getting the ability to multi-table, so that's coming in the near future. I suggested today that they have a chat, so I can chat with people at the table too. So they're super receptive of updates and stuff. If you guys have any updates that you want me to submit, I can do that too. Does this work in Florida? Yeah, it does, Justin. Link is in the chat or in the description. You just click that, put your phone number in, and just verify you're in the USA. Siddharth, good question. So he says, out of curiosity, what stops other players from watching your stream and looking at your cards? It's nothing stopping them, but I put a delay on here. So by the time I saw your message, it was over a minute. So unless we're like super deep in the tank here on the river multi-way, like they're not going to see my cards. Jacob's from Oregon. You're going to love the video I put out from Seattle and Eugene. Caracas, Venezuela. That sounds pretty cool. Jamie, or should I say Jaime? Spokane, Washington, Texas, Nebraska. I just got invited to go to a Nebraska game. I'm not sure which sport, I forget, but someone from Nebraska wanted me to go out there. Let's go 11 here. Chicago, Illinois. What's up, Lucas? Shout out to you. Netherlands. I've been to Amsterdam. Ace 7. I think we can go super small here and just like try to get called by a small pocket pair and then bluff, or go for value with our king high and get called by like 5-6 of spades or something. So I like that bet there. Long Island. I was there like 2 4th of Julys ago. That was really fun. We're in for 500 plus 400. We're in for $900 sitting on 534. If you guys were watching the stream about how long ago? 15 minutes ago, you would have seen that we got it in almost in a flip on the river. Some dude had a pocket pair and we had a flush draw and 2 overcards. And a straight draw too, a gut shot. Ohio, no one lets people vlog. Dan, have you tried the Reserve up in Toledo or Mad River, I believe it's called in Ohio? You can't just go into casinos and vlog, but a lot of those card rooms will let you vlog. Can't get Encore in Boston to allow filming. Win allows it for WPT. Yeah, those big tournament series, they allow filming, but if you just randomly pop in on a Tuesday at like 9 p.m., you're not going to be able to get away with it for too long. Yeah. Even if I was to go in there and probably get recognized by the floor, they would prefer to have a job over being cool with me and letting me film. And so it just doesn't work out to film. You have to have like permission from the casinos and the higher ups. Palatine, Illinois. That's super close to where my grandma lives. I've seen people film at the Brook in Seabrook and the Gate City, Nashua, New Hampshire. That's kind of cool. I feel like I've heard of the Brook before. Maybe some small vlogger posted something from there. Do you have a favorite poker house in Austin? I'm going to be playing on the Lodge live stream next week. I believe on Thursday. Whatever the 29th is, I'm playing. Is it 29th? I don't know. I'm playing 5, 10, 20. I'll probably be in for $5,000 to start, and then it's match the stack, so you can just add on like 5K, 10K if someone like doubles up and stuff. So that should be really fun. I haven't played the Lodge live stream in a while, so I'll be out there. Mikey, maybe I'll have to get out there for a football game next year. I just didn't go this year because your team wasn't like amazing. I know you guys have a really good atmosphere at Nebraska, but like I also want a really good matchup where you're not just steamrolling a team or getting like demolished by a better team. If any of you guys are watching and want to play, you have to be 21 and older, and it works in every state. Only in the U.S. except for like 3 or 4 states. And the link is in the chat, and the other place it is in the description, so it's super easy to find. If you're on Instagram, you can find it in my Instagram bio. It takes about 2 minutes to sign up. It might take like a few hours to get accepted in because they're still in beta right now, but this is all real money. Like the stuff you see in front of us, even though it says SC, that's just the way of getting around the loophole to make it legal. When am I coming back to College Station? Probably for a basketball game this spring. I'm just doing a bunch of things before then. I won't be free until the end of February and then the end of March. I just have a bunch of stuff. Watching Rampage on WPT Live on the TV and Wolfgang on my phone. OG1 Kenobi, why does he get the bigger screen? Why does he get the bigger screen? Come on now. Tony says, where did you play on Long Island? I played in a home game, and then where else did I play? I played in a home game. I remember when I was there, I got a few DMs to come play, so somewhere there. Come to Lexington, Kentucky. Sounds good, Mason. Kentucky's cool because they allow poker, but then Nashville, Tennessee, which is the big city down there, they don't allow it. So a lot of people drive up from Tennessee to go play in Kentucky. I think Moneymaker has a room, and then Matt Vaughn and Adam Rude have a room. I don't want to butcher their room names, but I just know who owns rooms down there. If you come to Iowa, we'll let you film. Thanks, Austin. I actually got away with filming a vlog at the casino that's right by University of Iowa about 2 years ago. I just kind of did it under the radar, didn't ask anyone, and had like a screen protector so you couldn't see from the side. It's amazing, like in this day and age, you still have to like pretend you're not filming. If any of you guys are watching, haven't liked the video, being this live stream, you could do me a favor, hit that like button. I think it's the only way that YouTube will know if it's a good stream or not. Lucas, I've played at the Grand Vic in Elgin. I also played a WSOP series out there. This would be a good time to flop a set, right? Why does it sound like every time it's my turn to act, it's like the oven beeping? I don't know if you guys can see that. Would I ever play a Turning Stone? Definitely. I was just in Buffalo. I don't know how far that is from Turning Stone. Frenzy says, how do you know that your opponents aren't on your stream? They probably are, considering most of these people are like vlog watchers of either me, Rampage, or Brad, but I'm on a delay, so there's really nothing they can do to see my cards until the hand's over. We should add some Bang stickers to the app. There's Bang emojis if you become a channel member here on YouTube. Otherwise, I just got the Bang stickers right here. Did I watch the Charlie Carroll video he did on me? Yeah. I thought it was funny. I'm not mad at the guy. He's entitled to his own opinion. I make content that is mostly entertaining. I'm trying to show you guys like fun games, like playing with cool people, like not necessarily just playing like at the casino all the time. So the game that he critiqued me on, it was a private game at the Aria and a big game at that. And I was trying to give action because there's politics in poker, right? You want to get invited back. If I just knit it up and play GTO, yeah, I probably would get invited back because I have a large internet presence, but I also want to be invited back for other reasons than that, you know? So I was giving action, and he thought some of my plays weren't the best. I like betting big here with 3 of a kind because it targets any aces that check behind. And then also it protects against the clubs, like it's charging him the maximum. We're slowly chipping back here. We're only stuck 350 now. Okay, I'm back. I registered with your code. Appreciate that. But hopefully you enjoy the site as well. Like, if you see my videos, I never shill like anything. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's promoting the sketchy clubs or sketchy companies and stuff. Like, when I do an ad, it's because I stand behind the product. Whether it be like something I did with HelloFresh or I did one with Manscaped. Like, I like those things. I still use the Manscaped thing. But with Club WPT Gold, I signed a contract with them for at least a year. So I really believe in what they're doing. They're doing a lot of stuff giving back, and that's like what I like to do, obviously, with my Wolfmas stuff. So when they were giving away the $5 million free roll and the car, and they're going to do a bunch of stuff coming up here on this website. Like, if you play on here and stuff, they're going to give away a bunch of things. I think a Tesla and all this stuff. So it's a company I can stand behind. So if you guys want to play on here, I vouch for it. The link is in the chat or in the description. Just use code Wolfgang if you want to support. But the link should just automatically put my name in. Austin, where's AMS? A-M-E-S. Tailgate and AMS? When am I coming to Miami? That is more likely than Kentucky. Miami, I'll probably come for the WPT. I think there's like a series. How long of a delay? Over a minute. Will you be coaching on this site any? Nah, I'm not really a coach. I am partnered with my coach Alvin though, and we're creating a very affordable monthly subscription where you get a bunch of content and one-on-one coaching and group coaching and stuff. So that will be available to anyone who wants it. It's just a very affordable way to get good quickly and keep you on a schedule because it's month by month. SC are real chips. Yeah, so when you see my stacks is 550 SC, that's basically $550. $550. And the way you deposit is using a credit card. So like I just connected it's like you're buying something on Amazon, so I just paid with my Visa, and then when you cash out it's through your bank. Good raise here, but full table, 8-handed, I decided to fold. What's up, Christian? We got a vlog coming out either tomorrow or the next day, but the videos that I'm posting this year are just way more like production value and like high quality. And so they're going to take longer to come out. Like, you guys were spoiled with Wolfmas coming out every single day for 12 days. But the ones that I'm posting now are going to be just way higher quality. But we're going to try to post more than we have. January is just kind of like an off month. Who do I got in the Super Bowl? Go Birds. I do not have the Eagles. I got the Bills. I have the Bills and the Eagles making it there and the Bills winning. I'll be in Houston for the Super Bowl at Champions for my meetup game and live stream. If you guys can come out to that, you're more than welcome to. That's February 8th and 9th. But if the Bills are in the Super Bowl, I might have to drive over to New Orleans. I think it's only a 4-hour drive from Houston, so. Come to India. I'd actually love to go to India. I had a really good friend at my college that I probably would have gone to India with already, but unfortunately he passed a few years after he graduated, so not that I'm trying to make this about me, like it's just terrible what happened to him, but that would have been my connection. I don't know if I would just go to India by myself. I probably would want to like have someone that knows the area and stuff. How about a meetup at Gun Lake, Alex? They want you to come. What's up, Richard? How's your Mudkip doing? Yeah, I'm down to do a meetup at Gun Lake. Let's just do it big. Let's do it big. Oh, Richard, I confused you with Justin. My bad. But yeah, I do want to do a meetup game there. Yeah, that'd be fun when I go back to Michigan. Those of you guys are watching, hit the like button. Just streaming here a little bit until I go off to dinner. If this is your first time seeing this site, it's because it just launched yesterday, and they're only accepting people in that are using like an ambassador code. So my code is Wolfgang. So if you guys want to play today, tomorrow, next week, you can just go to the site and use code Wolfgang, and they'll accept you in way faster than I think. Like otherwise, it's like 2 weeks to get in. But they're still working out some kinks. You can't multi-table yet. You can't chat. You can't get on a wait list. You just have to wait for a seat to open and click on it. So those things will all be hashed out by the time it gets open to the general public. When am I going back to Hustler? ASAP, Alston. That's kind of one of my goals for this year is to play on the Hustler way more. What's up, Matthew Lacey? Speaking of member emojis, he's using the beautiful bang one that Luke has created. Maybe I call here with a suited queen. Could also just shove it if you guys are bored and you want to see me do something. Nah, or I could just fold because he's short stacked. He only had 47 bucks. KYNC, thoughts on Ignition? I don't really have any thoughts. I'm playing on Club WPT Gold in Texas at the moment. Buffalo is 2.5 hours away from Vernon. It's on a reservation, big poker room. Sweet. Nolan says, any advice for first-time goers to play poker? Yeah, you don't need to bluff as much as you think you do, and you can really tighten up your range. You don't have to give as much action as you think. Like, if you're a first-time goer, just kind of play way too tight and then loosen up from there, like, the next time you go and stuff. You really just don't want to have a terrible session where you play a bad hand and get coolered because you think you have to call. I'd rather you, like, just play like hands like king jack suited and stuff, and then if the board comes jack high and he goes bet and he shows you ace jack, it's like, okay, well, at least you had king jack and you didn't have like jack 7. You're like, okay, well, maybe I don't need to play jack 7. Casey has a good question here. Over the course of my poker career, would you say I've learned more from playing or by studying after sessions? It's a tough question. I think there's something to be said about like the experience of playing, and you just kind of see a lot more stuff. Like after every situation that happens, you just remember it's like, oh, that happened. He had a set. Like, okay, next time you're in that situation, even though you're playing against a different person, it's like he's probably strong because I've seen this before. But also, studying is just insanely good to make like an insane way to make you way better. I think the best way you can get better is to play a bunch of hands online, like on a site like this or one of the other ones, and then download the hand histories and give them to a coach. They can put it into like a software that will tell. This is a bad call out of the small blind, but I haven't played anything in a while, so I just want to get after it. Hopefully, don't get squeezed here. I should either 3-bet or fold, so I probably should have made it like $70 or just folded, but hopefully player J just calls. He does. And then step 2, we failed, which is making a good hand. But yeah, studying definitely helps a lot too. Where's Vegas Matt? Dude, I wish Vegas Matt was here playing online poker with me. I got his hat over here, Sando hat, that I got in Vegas. What are these hands? A6. I think the squeeze would have worked. Look at these hands. Maybe 10-9 suited calls, but then we bet flop and he probably folds with no club. Have I ever been to Liverpool? And would I like to? Well, shout out to you from Liverpool watching at 2 in the morning. That's kind of cool. I would like to get out there. I think more likely than that is I'll go to the Irish Poker Open, see how I like that, and then maybe I'll play some home games around there. Other than just going to a Liverpool soccer game or football as you call it, I probably wouldn't get out there just for like vacation. But I could always be convinced, you know. I get these urges to do stuff randomly, so if you're like, yo, there's a great matchup, the Arsenal's playing Liverpool, and we got this home game, and it's like 2-5, and everyone's drinking and having fun, I'd consider it. It's just kind of a long flight for that. Like, when I go to the college football games, it's like a 2-hour flight. Everything's in my own currency. It's like, it's just super easy. But I'm down. Wolf is for entertaining, not a coach? Absolutely. Go talk to Charlie about that if you have any doubts. How big is your bankroll from last year? I did really well last year. Actually, it was my best year ever in terms of just playing. My best year ever. I don't post all my stuff online. I just think it's a little bit personal, but I had a very good year last year. And, of course, we don't flop a set here. We'll check back. Maybe I could bet for protection. We have an open and a straight draw, so no matter what he does, whatever he does, we're calling. As I say that, he bets large for 42. Probably just fold here now. It's kind of dumb to have the bottom end. If I had pocket sevens, this is an easy call, but I think threes, maybe we fold. Sure, he could just have king, queen, and bluffing us. Maybe like ace, 10 of diamonds and bluffing us, but he's betting large on the turn. A good rule of thumb, he's going to bet large on the river. Co-Bills, what's up, Christian? You want to see this super cool jersey that my buddy gave me? Well, he didn't give it to me, but he signed it, which is cool. This is a Kincaid jersey. Let me just make sure I'm in frame. Shout out to my boy Kincaid. And up here, you can't really see it, but it says my poker coach Wolfgang. We're going to get this signed. Kincaid's the guy. Draft him in fantasy next year. He was injured this year. He's going to be a threat next year. We're going to get this framed and put up back there. But as for now, we just have this in the closet. I also got a few of the other players to sign a jersey. I kind of just want to make a wall. Like eventually when I have a poker room in a house or like in a future apartment, I just want to have like a wall of like really cool stuff, like in jerseys. I got like Tony Parker. I have Sergio Aguero. I have my buddy Adam Barreo down in Argentina who gave me his jersey. Got Kincaid, Knox, Allen. What else do we got? That's it so far. I got to get a Gabe Davis one. But I also have to get out to Jacksonville for that to happen. Have you ever played a house game in Utah? Kane, I've played in Salt Lake City at a private game. It wasn't a house game, though. It was like a private game in like a warehouse almost. It was kind of cool. Would I ever go to Hong Kong or Macau? Absolutely. Yeah, anything but the Chiefs, Jamie. We don't want the Chiefs to win. I'm probably going to the game this weekend. Mike Russomano is a baller. There you go. You heard it here first. All right, Richard. I'll catch you later, man. If you guys like that sick Kincaid jersey, drop a like on this video. He's such a good dude. Anyone who's a fan of the Bills, coming from someone who's talked to a bunch of them, obviously in poker games and stuff, you have a great team. Everyone there is super nice. They're down to earth. No one's like too cocky for their own good. The Bills are a very easy team to root for. Congrats, Chris, on the Buckeyes. Do I think online poker is harder than live? Normally, yes. This game, though, no. Like, if you just look at some of these VPIPs, 32, 48, 57, 8. He only played 13 hands. He hasn't played any hands. 39 over that many hands is really good, and 16, it's not a big sample size. What am I playing? 33. So, like, this is a pretty splashy table for online. That's why I think this website is good. I mean, this is the biggest game they're running here on the site. You can buy in for $10 if you wanted. So, yeah. Justin, what's up, man? We're just talking about you. Yeah, I'll definitely come back to the Eagle in probably July or August. I think we got a call here one time. We have backdoor hearts. We have a pair. Sure, he could have king, queen, ace, king. But a lot of good turn cards. That's not one of them. Could arrange some private games in London. That would be cool. Nico. We're going to fold. Nicolo, my bad. Ever play anywhere in Houston other than Champions? Yeah, I've played in a bunch of different places in Houston. I just prefer Champions because they've always been nice to me. They take care of me. Their games are always safe. I don't feel like I'm going to get robbed in the parking lot. And they have the best food at Champions. That's why I always do my Wolfmas there, because they also have the hotel. So it's like, if you're playing till 1 in the morning, you just walk right over to the elevator and up to your room, which is sick. I just don't like some of the other ones that spread like illegal games in the back room and stuff. Kind of sketchy. Champions will always be where I play in Houston. What am I reading chat on? Another phone. Got like a couple phones over here. One's the chat, one's my personal messages, to make sure I'm not missing out on anything here. Jersey is sick. Yeah, tell me. I'm really excited about putting that up. What's up, Chris Lane? OG1 Kenobi. So it's a raise here, a call. I'm going to make it. Let me go like that. You should start a tradition of swapping hoodies with Poker Pros at tourneys. I would, man, but here's the thing. I like my style, and I like my hygiene. I'm not too sure about other poker players' hygiene. So if I'm swapping my hoodie with theirs, it's immediately going into the wash. But yeah, if I see a sick hoodie, that'd be kind of a cool tradition. I just think it's more like sports, right? You trade jerseys and stuff. This is a higher variance 3-bet. I mean, you could also just wait until you have a hand like king, queen suited to do that. But speaking of king, queen suited, it's right here. Is there an application, or is it only through the browser? You can play it on your iPhone or smart device. You can also play it on the computer like I'm doing, or an iPad. The link is pinned in chat, and it's also in the description. It takes like 2 minutes to sign up, and it works everywhere in the U.S. other than 3 states. So if you're curious if your state works, all it takes is 3 seconds. But yeah, there are thousands of people who have signed up for this through Brad, Rampage, and myself. So yeah, this is going to be the place where people are playing poker in the United States online, because you can deposit with a credit card, cash out straight to your bank. Super cool. Are NFL players swapping jerseys? I bet they do in the locker room. You don't see them do it like on the ice like football players do on the field, but I'm actually cooking up. Hopefully he comes through. He seems to be really wanting to do it, but there's a guy on an NHL team that wants to get a poker game going, and of course I would buy his jersey and have him sign it so I can have like a hockey jersey up too. That'd be super cool. Kane, I did. I played at Sterling's. He actually messaged me recently to come back. He said some big things are happening, so I'm kind of curious what that means. But I was surprised to play poker with some Mormons in Utah. I thought they didn't gamble and do that stuff, but you learn something new every day. Have I played poker in Colorado? Yeah, I did at Blackhawk twice. Once when they had that max bet, and then once after when they got rid of the max bet. Devesh, yeah, that was a crazy game. Shout out to Josh Allen and Gabe Davis, two great guys. Gabe was just the kind of guy, at least like fantasy points wise, where he'd either have like 30 or 40 points or he'd have like two. Like you're getting like 3 touchdowns from him or you're getting like nothing for like 2 weeks straight. Kind of a funny player. Can you show us how to enter cash at the table? Yeah, I can. It's super easy. I just don't want to lose my spot in this game, but basically you go to the lobby, and then once you go to the lobby, there's like a section where it says add chips, and then you buy chips like you're checking out just on an online website. You just put in a credit card and it's all secure. But I'll show you at the end here. I just don't want to lose my spot. I probably got another like 30 minutes on here. Josh, appreciate that. What city are you in, Josh? Sounds like a cool setup. I love when people name their setups too, like Charles's Basement Poker. I think it's fun, as opposed to just like, oh, let's go over to Charles' house. Is this app legal to play in Texas? Yes, I am in Dallas right now. I just got back from Buffalo this morning. I'm in Dallas playing this. You can play this in every state except for like 3 or 4 of them, which is kind of cool. The way they got around it is this SC thing after my dollar amount. So they're technically sweepstakes coins or something, but you buy them, and because it's a sweepstakes, then you can play and then you cash out. So it's basically, you just ignore that. It's just the exact same thing. What other hobbies do you have outside of poker? I really like to play soccer. I like investing and stuff. I always try to find like new things. A goal for mine this year is to get a storage unit, or like have equity in a larger valuation of a storage unit. I just think they're like, it's an unsexy way to like make a bunch of money. Soccer though, I'm really into health. I don't work out nearly as much as I should, but I try to eat pretty clean. And then I really like cold plunging and sauna. That's like the new obsession. I'm going tomorrow. And of course we flopped the straight, but the dude had to make it like $70 pre-flop. Dylan, what's up, dude? What's my thought on the college game day games that I played in? They were all insane. The Oregon video, I just looked over all the footage and did my audio for last night, so that one's coming out. I might be a little bit biased. That Oregon one, I played 7 home games in 3 days, so if you guys see that coming out on YouTube here in the next day or two, definitely click on that one and watch it through to the end. It's a great video. Lucas is probably going to spend like 40 hours editing that one, so definitely click on that when it comes up. Oregon. I got to give Rampage some advice. I appreciate you looking out for my buddy, but I think he's good. He told me this year he's prioritizing himself, so I think he's in a good place. He's going to be more selective about the tournaments and stuff that he's doing, and I think that's a really good approach. Is there an app in the works? I believe so. How do I like Texas? I love it. I've been here for 2 years. I started off signing a 6-month lease just to see if I liked it, and then I've extended another 1.5 years. How do the gold coins work? Well, the gold coins are the free ones. The green coins are the ones that you have to buy. So, like, essentially you, like, buy gold coins and you get free green coins. It's a backwards way of looking at it, but it's the only way you can play in the States. They figured out a way. If you just don't think too deep about it, it's super easy. You just pay $20, you get $20 of green coins, and you also get a crap ton of gold coins too. The gold ones are just like play money stuff, so don't pay too much about that. Attention to that. What's up, Josh? Hey, appreciate that. Tell Marissa I say thanks for enjoying all the shorts and the reels and stuff like that. Where do you guys play out at? What's your home city, home casino, home game? Poker's not gambling. I agree. A little bit of gambling, mostly just skill. That's why I'm losing a bunch, because it's a skill game. Chris, everything in moderation, dude. Have fun. Bankroll management. Don't go overboard. I don't need DMs coming from you saying that I got you back into poker and it's not going good. Just have fun with it. That's my outlook on poker. But yeah, glad to show you a site that works in the US for real money. Because there hasn't been a good one since Black Friday, you know? What does 1-2-4 mean? It's a 3-blind game. So you got the 1, the 2, and then the 4. So we're basically playing 2-4. It's just 3 blinds. I think here we can come in for a raise. What's the lowest table? You can buy in for $10. That's the lowest. I believe you're playing 5 cent, 10 cent. Josh, dude, I've been to Knoxville twice. Actually, I'm posting a vlog from there in a week from now. I already filmed it, so sorry to get your hopes up, but I love Knoxville. It's probably my favorite college town, actually. I might be biased because the last 2 years I've gone for the Alabama-Tennessee matchup, so I know the city's like on a high that week/weekend. Raised 3-bet, cold 4-bet from player J. But yeah, I love Knoxville. C-Kill, so you have to get accepted in. So the first step is to apply using my promo code Wolfgang or the link in the chat or the bio. But once you do that, then you have to get accepted to play the ring games. It usually takes like a few hours. Someone's manually entering everybody in, accepting them. So that's why it's going to take a little bit of a while. But if you don't use a promo code or my link, it'll take like 2 weeks. Let's do it, Josh. Come out to Dallas. I'm here most of the time. If not, I'm traveling around posting on my Instagram where I'm at. But I know it's hard to meet up, but I'm sure at some point our paths will cross. I'll be in some city. So we got a I raise, a call. We got a cold 3-bet out of the third blind. He's not super deep. This is probably a bad call, but for lack of other hands happening, I'm going to call here. Player J is super deep, so this is a decent flop. I mean, sure, we're still losing to ace-jack, ace-queen, ace-king, but he rips it all in. I probably have no choice once you make top pair. Like, what am I calling pre-flop if I'm going to fold this flop? And we're ahead. The games are good. The games are good. You guys should sign up. Look at that. They're just ripping it all in on an ace-high board with pocket kings with a backdoor spade draw, I guess. But, like, kind of my logic when I talked out loud there was how you have to think. Like, yeah, it's not great he's ripping it all in. Even though I have an ace, he's still going to have ace-jack, ace-queen, ace-king. But pot odds, and why am I calling pre-flop if I'm going to fold that flop? If I want to fold that flop, then just fold pre-flop. Best bet Jacksonville? That sounds like a fun time. We have a fun home game here. I can't even speak. I'm exhausted. I'm going off of 2 hours of sleep here. I pulled almost an all-nighter in Buffalo. We have a fun home game here in Denver and go up to Monarch and Blackhawk. Bally's also has good games. Yeah, I believe I played at Monarch and Bally's. I think it was just Monarch. Fun time, though. I went to whichever one is on, like, that second floor and has, like, a sports book up there. I think at one point it was a Barstool sports book. Justin, yeah. I mean, in the summer, for sure. If they approve filming, that would be amazing. I mean, of course, we got it going last time, but, and there was no problems, but maybe them seeing my video helps them, like, approve it in the future, or maybe they're just salty that I got away with it. Yeah, Josh, you'll have to see if you know anybody in the video I'm posting in like a week from Knoxville. I'm sure you know someone. I played in 2 or 3 games, I forget. But 15 to 20 poker players, you probably know one of them. What's up, Gary? What's up, Kyle? Appreciate that. If you guys are watching this, hit the like button. Have I been to any of the casinos in St. Louis? Yeah, I have. I've been to Hollywood and Ameristar on a road trip. Josh, you used to play FC Dallas, and you're actually pretty nice then. I used to play on the Chicago Fire Academy in high school, and then I played club at Pepperdine. So I'm okay at soccer. I'm out of shape now, obviously. But if you know Next Gen Poker, Rosie from Next Gen, he lives here in Dallas, and we used to play soccer together, pick up and stuff. So that was super fun. I got to do more of that. Kyle, I appreciate it, man. Are you more profitable on YouTube or poker? Gavin, I make more with YouTube and sponsorships than I do on the poker side. Yeah, but that being said, last year was my best year ever for actually playing poker because I played a lot of big games, a lot of really good spots. I ran pretty good, and the video that pops up if you go to my YouTube channel is a game where I had an 82K pot against Rampage. I highly suggest you guys watching that one. That one's a really fun one. Sashimi's on there, Rampage, Randy 3Coin. It was a fun stream. Shout out from Georgia. What's up? Let's play at the Reserve this summer. I'm down, Richard. That's the Ameristar and Blackhawk. Yep, that's the one I went to then. That's good to hear, Justin. I'm glad that they like the videos as opposed to like are being like salty that I got away with it or that I'm mad at you for some reason. Matt, yeah. I want the Bills to win as well. The Bills are some of the best dudes I've met. Just some great guys that love to gamble and have fun. Easy to root for. Easy to root for sure. If you guys don't have a dog in the race and you like NFL, root for the Bills, man. At nothing else because they have a home game and most other teams don't. The only other team I know that has a home poker game is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that's just because Gabe Davis went over there. But like he was the one who started the Bills game, the Bills poker game, and then he went over to Jacksonville. I got a buddy on the Atlanta Falcons, Avery Williams, and he plays poker, which is cool. So hopefully I'll get out there next season and play some cards with him. I think a few of his teammates play. So I'm trying to do like what I'm doing with the Bills, but like other teams too, you know, to see like what the vibes are. I know the vibe in Buffalo is going to be like the most special for sure. Like they're just super close knit. But I'm down to check out other ones as well. And like other like sports too, like hockey, baseball, stuff like that. Is this legal in Texas? Well, considering I'm in Dallas right now, it's absolutely legal. Favorite poker hand? Can't remember. I hope you're joking, but it's sevens if you're not. Zen, I'm down to play a home game. Ethan, I don't play at TCH Social because they don't let me film faces, and faces are kind of a big part of my strategy on YouTube going forward, whether it be shorts or vlogs. So if you want to catch me out here in Dallas, I play at the Fort Card Room in Aledo, Texas. Come out on a Friday. It's awesome. There's like 10 tables running of 1-3, 1-2, dealer's choice. We've got a bunch of fun stuff. Christopher, I haven't heard of that person, no. If any of you guys are watching and you want to play, if you go to the chat, I pinned a comment on a link that you can sign up with. Or you can just go to clubwptgold.com and type in code Wolfgang when you sign up, and that will be your fastest way to get in. This game is a $400 max buy-in. I'm in for 500 plus 400, so 900. I'm down 162, but we could easily be up like $1,200 if we just hit if the river card was a 6, a king, or a diamond, we'd be up like $1,100, which is kind of sick. It's not legal in Michigan? That's weird. University of North Florida in Jacksonville gets some action games. I'll have to get down there. I'm definitely going to come to Florida this fall for a poker game and some football. Probably like Gainesville or Tallahassee, but could be convinced to go elsewhere. What's up, Reese? How's it going, man? I appreciate it. Reese, if you're bored and you want to play poker, I'm shilling Club WPT Gold right now. Don't get confused by my big stack here. Player J in the top left corner, he got me in a big pot. So I'm actually in for $900, but we're just killing some time before I go to dinner. Skylar, remind me what day that 510 runs in Joplin. I want to say it's a Thursday, but I forget. How does withdrawals work on here? So cash-ins or buy-ins are done on a credit card or a debit card, and then cash outs are to your bank account. So it's super easy. You just put in your account number and routing like you'd be getting a wire, and then they just send you the money that way. So it's nothing sketchy like you're trusting like a lot of the other online sites. You have to trust some guy in like a different state to like send you a Venmo. This is all done by WPT. Gino, yes I do. We have a 10 here. Maybe we win. Poker Taco. Sounds very familiar. Okay, so he bets flop, checks turn, and then bets river. I think our 10 could be good here. Does he ever check the turn with a flush? Possibly. I'm going to call and see what happens. Oh, he had a king. Yeah, makes sense. It's either a king or a bluff, I feel like. I don't think he's checking turn with a flush. He probably has a lot of ace high that wants me to fold a 10 or some pocket pairs, so I don't hate the call there, but short term I do. Eric, yes, dollar for dollar. Yes to all your questions, Eric. This is a cash game available now. You have to use some ambassador code to get in right now, so you either have to use, mine or one of the other ones, but if you're watching this stream, I hope you'd use code Wolfgang, or just use the link that I put in my description. That's the easiest way to get in. And sign up super easy. All you do is you use your phone number, and then they verify your location. Where's dinner? It's here in Dallas somewhere. I'm not going to say where because I don't want people showing up, but a place in Dallas that I've been wanting to check out. Spoiler is they have locations in Vegas and Los Angeles as well. Skylar, it's on Tuesdays. Sunday. I'd be driving through it on Monday. Are there any big games like on Saturday? I might be driving up on Saturday to go to the Chiefs game on Sunday. Can I play from California? Yeah, you can. You just got to use the link that I pinned in the chat or in the description here. I'd play, but I'm absolutely broke right now. I feel that, Kyle. We've all been there. You could just sign up, and that way you have an account, and they get you accepted, and then when you aren't broke, then you play. Or just wait. Hey, Wolf, any big blind per hour goals for certain stakes? I mean, the general rule of thumb is like you can beat a game. If you can beat a game for 10 big blinds per hour, then you are good. And if you beat it for like more than that, then just move up to the next stake. So for instance, 1-3, if you're making $30 an hour at 1-3, if you track it over a few hundred hours, you're probably ready for 2-5 then. You're beating it for $30 plus an hour. If you're only beating it for $20, you probably keep grinding there and exploiting people until you figure out a way to make $30 an hour. But yeah, that'd be my recommendation. How do you contact me for home games? Instagram DMs, but I am very flaky with responding just because I get so many. So Instagram DMs or Telegram maybe. Mayhem, exactly. Charlie, probably in a week. Ryan, I appreciate that, man. You're going to love the video I'm filming tomorrow and the next day. So I'm going to go to Midland. If any of you guys are in Midland, Texas, come out to Kojak's tomorrow. But I'm going to film a Landman type video. If any of you guys have seen that show. If you haven't, here's Wolf's recommendation of the day. Go watch Landman. I've been binge watching that. I just finished it about a week ago. I got a few buddies. We're all going to dress up. I got a cowboy hat. That's all I have, cowboy stuff. But my other buddies are going to be dripped out in some cowboy gear. And we're going to make a Landman type video. We're going to go check out the poker room down there. Probably get a chicken fried steak at the Petroleum Club. We're going to go to the oil fields. It's going to be a fun time. So if you guys like Landman, you'll like that. But other than that, I'm doing a challenge at the Ford. I'm doing a 1-3 bankroll challenge. I'm going to try to make $100 an hour over 100 hours. Right now I played 33 hours and I had a bad session in the last one. So I'm making like $68 an hour, I believe it is, through 33 hours. So I got to pick up the pace a little bit. Zen, this is not Clubs Poker. This is Club WPT Gold. The link is pinned in the chat or in the description of this live stream. You can click on either of those for info and sign up. But yeah, it is for real money. You can also just sign up and use the play money that they give you. You don't have to do real money, but that's what most people are probably going to do. Why is my dog about to jump off the couch? Hey. This is Oliver. Oliver and I are going to play some hands here. Okay, let's answer some more questions, Oliver. Appreciate that, Matt. Eric, yeah, so if it says available soon, it just means you have to get approved for the online stuff. It shouldn't take very long, maybe a few hours. If it doesn't work tonight, check back tomorrow, and if it doesn't work tomorrow, then I'd maybe email the support. There's probably an email on there somewhere, but they're adding people in by the manually by the day, so I think Rampage was streaming today, so he probably has a bunch of people they're adding in from him, but the sooner you add in, the sooner you'll get accepted. Some Saturdays I run a 5, 10, 25. That'd be cool, Skylar, because I'll be there probably this Saturday. Why'd I fold ace 3? It's all about positions. Like under the gun here, you don't want to play like an ace 4 type of hand unless it's suited. Am I broke or poor? I'm doing okay. And I'm enjoying life. That's the main thing. Even if I wasn't making a ton from streaming and playing poker for a living, I still would just be enjoying myself. So that's all that matters. Landman is the best. I agree, Nicolo. Could you buy in for $100 at 1-2 and be profitable? Yeah, sure you could. The reason why people like to be deeper is because then when you make a good hand like a set or a flush, you can win more money. And if you can cover people like the bad players, if someone has 100 and you have 200, then no matter what, when the money goes in, you're going to always take all their money. The last thing you want to do is leave money behind. Like if you only have 75 bucks and the fish has 125, then when you get money in set over set or some cooler, then you left 50 bucks on the table. You never want that to happen. How does the sweeps coin work? Can I play from Colorado? Yes, you can play from Colorado. Sweeps coin works basically, it's the same as $1. So when you use your credit card to deposit, then you get these sweeps coins. You play with them for a little bit. You leave it on the site for a few days. You play a little bit. And then you want to cash out. You just put in your routing and account number to your bank, and it goes straight to there. Or you can use your debit card, so it's super easy. I'm just not getting any good hands here. A cash, I'm not actually sure. You could ask support. It won't let me verify my account to play. Legend Maker, message support. Message support, I think they should be able to help that if you're running into a problem verifying your account. I'm assuming you're from the States, so if you just ask support, that should work. What do I drive? I have a Tesla. This is Oliver. It's kind of heavy. Kind of heavy. Love your content. I appreciate that, J Stowe. It's like a squirmy worm right now. Oh, finally a decently playable hand. Let's see what the action is here. What's going on, Oliver? Young me, come out tomorrow to Kojak's. I'll probably be there in the evening, like 8, 9 p.m. Let's raise this up here. Okay, Oliver, he's going down. Let's see what time my dinner is. And for those of you guys that like poker but are more into the casino games, there's no casino games on here yet, but I just talked with some people and they're in the process of getting that made. So if you guys want to sign up and just wait for that announcement, that's also cool too, because they're going to add casino games on here, which is kind of fun. 8:43, so I got another like 5 minutes here. Can you play this in Massachusetts? I believe so. There's only like 3 or 4 states that this doesn't work in, so use the link that I have pinned in chat or in my description and see if you can sign in. See if you can verify your account. Nicolo. Probably 2 years. For the first 2 years of this channel, I didn't really make any money, and it was just more of a fun thing to do. And after the 2 years, I started to get a few sponsorships. I started to get a little bit more YouTube ad rev, and I saved my money, and then I kind of went all in on it. GC is play money. SC is redeemable for 1-to-1. I could show you how it works. I'll do it right now, just so you guys can see. So you hit the lobby over here. You're back in the lobby, right? So the gold coins is all play money. I mean, you can do that to practice. This green stuff means I have $1,700 in my account. You want to add coins, you go over here to add coins. And what it looks like is you're buying these gold coins. That's how they get around the loophole. But look underneath, it says free SC, right? So if you want to buy $200, you get 2 million gold coins, but then you get 200 sweeps coins for free. You buy it by going here and pay now, and you put in a credit card. So I think it's showing on your screen, but basically you can just put in your credit card and then buy. I have my card saved, so you can just buy more chips like that. It's kind of fun. And then once you have some coins that you want to cash out, you go over here to redeem, and then you just put in your account and routing number. Over here, add bank account, and then you would redeem sweeps coins. So you have to either use a Visa debit card or a account and routing number. So in terms of the games they have, got some smaller games. Well, I have it on low. You can go micro, 5 cent, 10 cent. Yeah, 10 cent, 20 cent. I like the mid-stakes games, or I guess they classified as low. So I'll play this one so you guys can see. You hit sit here, put in however much you want to play with, and then confirm. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You just sign in using my code that is Wolfgang, and then you should get accepted faster than if you didn't. How did you send YouTube to get... How did you send YouTube to send you 2 gold plaques? So assuming you mean the one that's behind me and then the one I have at the fort. So basically there's like a link, and you get one for free, and then one of them you have to pay for. I actually have 3 gold plaques. I gave one to Lucas, so 3 gold plaques are out there. Why don't I have access to ring games? Frosty, you have to get accepted, so one by one they're accepting people in, but yeah. I'm more here to just like kick it with you guys, answer some questions, play some online, and everyone always asks me, where do I play online? So this is an easy way to show people and talk to you guys for like an hour. How long have I been live right now? I've been live for 70 minutes. That's pretty cool. If any of you guys are out there and you're on Instagram and you haven't followed me on Instagram, my handle is the same, at Wolfgang Poker. I post really cool stuff there. Like yesterday, I was playing with the Buffalo Bills guys. Let me see if I can show you that. I guess we'll call here with 4-6. So like yesterday, we got a signed jersey from Kincaid. Said my favorite card room, meaning the fort out in Texas. I brought him out there and he signed that. So I'm going to put that up at the fort, which is kind of cool. Pretty stoked about that. Top pair here. Not bad. Not bad. Top pair. Checks to me. We probably want to bet here for protection. Our hand is very vulnerable. The only turn card we really want to see is a 5 or a 4 or a 6. So even though we have top pair, we want to bet there and protect. King deuce. So fold. How common are fish at 5'10"? I guess it just depends on the game you're playing in. Public ones are way better than private, so if you see a 5'10" running at your casino, it's probably a good chance there's a few fish in the game. So like yesterday, we got a signed jersey from Kincaid. My favorite card room beating the Fort out in Texas. We brought him out there. You ever play up in Cincy? I played there once. Mayhem, what room is yours? I live in Dallas. I'm going to be in Midland tomorrow playing at Kojak's with about 5 other buddies. We're going to drive down from Dallas. Leo, actually, we will. I'm going to take a picture of your comment, Leo. I'm going to show him that because he wants to come out to the fort and make some content, so that should hopefully spur him on. What city, ma'am? I played with Corey a bunch. He's been out to the fort. I've played with him in private games. What's the fort? It's a card room that I own in Fort Worth, Texas. We get like 10 tables on a Friday. Our worst day is like Monday, Tuesday, and we'll still get like 3-4 tables throughout the day. Bunch of tournaments. Friday has a free roll, so you don't have to put any money up. You can win like $1,000 for first place. There's no rake. It's 19 and older, BYOB. Just a super fun place to play. 16 table room, security, 24/7. I'm trying to work on getting an EV charger put in, but there's a few other owners, so have to get their approval. What's up, Chana Byra? Sam. All right, you guys, I think I'm probably going to hop off here and get ready for dinner. I got to like take my hat off and put something nice on. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow I won't be streaming, but I'll be playing on here. I'm going to be in a car for 5 hours, so I'm definitely going to be on this site. So if you guys want to play with me, my handle is Wolfgang Poker, as you see here on the bottom of the screen. So get signed up tonight, get familiar with the site, and then tomorrow it can be like a mini meetup game I'm not promoting, but from like 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be on the site playing some small stakes games. I'm on a 60-second stream delay, yep. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Follow me on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. I got a new vlog coming out probably on Thursday, maybe Wednesday if Lucas just grinds it. But it's going to be a really good one. He teased me today by saying it's going to be the best video he's ever edited. So I'm going to hold him to that. I'm really excited to watch it. It's BYOB for the fort, Matthew. Yeah, you can bring a 30 rack of beers or a handle of alcohol, give it to the cocktail waitress, and whenever you want a shot or a mixed drink or a beer, she just brings it to you. It's sick. I played at WinStar, Joel. It's okay. It's way better in DFW. Yeah, if you're ever in the DFW area, come check it out. It's Wolfgang approved. I own a piece of it. You're supporting me. I got my buddy Dalton out there. He loved it. All the content creators go through there. Sam Queso, if you know him on YouTube, he's there right now filming some shorts. All right, you guys, I'm going to hop off here. Appreciate everyone tuning in, but I'll be live probably on Friday. So I'll catch you guys then. Be safe. Go watch my videos, and as always,